Hi. So, a bit of a different type of video this time. Um, Figured I'd make a somewhat general life update type of thing. Uh, so, first of all, I've begun to exercise a bit more. Not like a lot more, I haven't increased it by like double or anything, not even close, but just a little bit more. And the way I've really been doing this is by just adding a tiny bit more at the end of each session. So while my habit was a very specific amount of exercise, as that's how I'd recommend getting consistent at a habit. Pick up time and then do exactly that amount. Not like more or less depending on how you feel. uh, but the thing is, after you've done that for a while, you can very easily start doing a bit more if you feel like it. You should still keep the, let's say, minimum amount as whatever you were doing before, but you can kind of get rid of the cap for how much you can do. So, the best way to really think about this is that consistency comes first. You gotta focus on getting consistent, and then you can focus on intensity later. Yeah. So I currently do at least 8 minutes a day. I feel like nothing but exercise, so no like recovery between whatever. And I often spend more time, but not like a lot more. So let's say I could easily go to like 10 minutes or something. So, other things. YouTube. I really want to upload a bit more. As of now, I've uploaded a fair bit recently. And I'm not aiming to be like, at least as of now, to upload every single day. And maybe I never will. We'll see. But I would like to upload a bit more. And that's something I'm working on. Making just some sort of YouTube video planning or recording like a daily habit is something I've done. And we'll have to see how much that actually helps. So in terms of my daily habits, it's like the one I prioritize the least, though. So it is a habit, but as of now, there are other daily habits that I try to get done first. So I should, by all logic, have time to do it every single day. But in case I don't, it's the first thing I leave out. Yeah. Then, video games. I have greatly reduced the amount that I spend on video games out of time. In like, let's say during this year, especially. And like I am still want to continue doing that. I think spending as little amount of time as on video games or other instant gratification habits is always desirable. You'd sort of aim for none at all, but you obviously can't get there right away. And you can certainly make the choice for yourself whether or not you ever even want to get to none at all. But like, I've been keeping a, let's say, watch on what I play a bit more. So like let's just say I don't just play whatever. When I play, it's something I really want to do. And that's actually something very interesting because like a while back, especially before I started self-improvement, I kind of ran into this problem of video games not being as fun as they used to be, as I'm sure a lot of other people have. But weirdly enough, self-improvement of all things has somewhat fixed that, because now that I spend less time on them, the time that I actually do spend on them is a lot more enjoyable. It's when I really wanna play them and, you know, I have other things to do if I am not like super into playing right now. But yeah, slowly make playing less and less video games, and when I do, I try to make it more worthwhile, because I think the question of if something like 1 hour of video games is, or like 1 hour of video games a day is fine. It's not about whether or not 1 hour of video games is fine. It's about, do you personally think it's okay to trade that 1 hour for whatever amount of enjoyment you get out of it? So you gotta accept responsibility for the fact that, okay, you're gonna do something unproductive now, but you're going to enjoy the heck out of it. So yeah. And this goes to other things as well, just video games being an example. Now then, reading. I've kept on reading, still read daily, and I've considered reading more. I'm gonna probably make a video soon enough where I kind of go a bit more in detail about reading, or rather reading just comes up in it, I'm sure. But simply put, reading daily. Currently reading The Millionaire Fastlane, and really trying to get the most out of it. I'm a very slow reader, so it takes me time to get through books, but as long as I keep reading them, I'll eventually get through them. And I'd say how long it takes you isn't what's most important. It's about how much you get out of it. So yeah. And I've actually considered this idea of after each like reading session, I'd spend like a little bit of time, maybe with a piece of paper in front of me, and just thinking like, what did I just read? You know, kind of thinking back, going over on whatever I just, you know, learned. Just to like kind of get even more out of it. And I've made the decision to start carrying around a notebook, one of these, and just kind of writing things down as things come up in life. I already sometimes take it with me, but not always. And I just feel like having something you can write on that isn't just your phone is very beneficial to have at hand at all times. Because if you're anything like me, you tend to think a lot when you're just out and about. And sometimes you'd really like to dive deeper into those thoughts, and through writing that's a lot easier. So I think that about covers whatever I had. You know, I had written things down in this notebook that I just showed about the things I wanted to go over, and those were the things I thought of. Sure, there are other things happening as well, but I'd say those are the most relevant as of now. So yeah, just a general life update. Alright, see ya.